guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I finally get to sit down and play with the new Lavender Fields palette by Simply Posh Cosmetics. That's the outer packaging. And then here is the actual outer packaging of the palette. It's like textured. I don't know if it's supposed to feel like a faux like leather-esque, but it's pretty. I love the lavender color. It's just, I don't know. It's just very appropriate for, I feel like, this a spring season. But I just really like, again, for me personally, I just love lavender. Here's the packaging. They have like lavender plants around this part. I don't want to tip it up too much because then the reflection from the mirror will be like right in your face. And we don't need that. But here is the palette itself. If you haven't seen it, super pretty. It's definitely got like an array of colors, a variety. Let me get like right there so the shine from like that back packaging doesn't keep reflecting against the lights. I'm really excited to use like this corner over here, and then I'm probably going to use this side over here today. But everything's really pretty. I really like how they do their palettes, how they put like the lighter tone, the mid-tone, and then a shimmer. Again, if you want to do like just a one color look. I don't want to say monochromatic because then you're putting in the shimmer, but you get what I'm saying. Like if you just want to do like a pale green eye look, they have it laid out for you so you can kind of just pick out a color and kind of go with it. So anyway, I believe this palette is still available. Yes, this palette is still available. It is $65, but you can always use the code SPC for Simply Posh Cosmetics, and you should get 10% off of the palette. So again, here is the palette. I'm trying to keep it like this so the lights don't reflect on it. But if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. So I think, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do one eye look using the colors over here. Probably some of that yellow because I'm really feeling it, and then I'm going to flip over and I'm going to do another eye look using a combination of the colors over here. So I think I'll probably start with like the yellow. So first I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Beauty Bay BB203 brush. It's just a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this really pale yellow, and then I'm going to go into this paler green. So they are soft, so just be aware that when you're tapping into it, and I was trying to be light. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that yellow and put that on. Ooh, that is really pretty. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on this inner corner. And then I'm gonna pick up that pale green and put it next to it. And in between using the colors, I'm gonna go ahead and use my dry sponge here to clean them off. And then I'm gonna soften the edge. I think I'm going to go back in and pick up a little bit more of that yellow. I think I'm going to go underneath the eye with the green. And then I'm going to pick up this Blend Bunny Cosmetics B4 brush, just a smaller, denser brush. And for that outer corner, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this darker green down here called Fields. And I'm just going to place that out here on the outer corner. And then into that crease area. Pick up a little bit more of that first green color and just dab over top, because I feel like a little bit of it got lost. And then I'm going to pick up this color here called Scenic. And I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M124 brush, just a flat shadow brush. And let's see what kind of color payoff we're going to get. This looks like it might have an interesting shift to it. But I'm going to go ahead and apply that right here. Oh, that looks very silver. And that's what I was wondering as I was wiping through, like picking it up. Can you see? It almost looks like a bluish silver. But when you see it here, see how it's like yellow? Huh. That is an interesting color combination. I'm gonna dab that over where that outer corner color is. That is very interesting. I don't think I was quite expecting that to have so much of a cooler tone in it. Now I think this other color here is probably gonna have more of like a pink. So it's like yellowish, but then I think it's gonna have more of that pinkish shift to it. This one's got a little bit of purple. And then this one's got like pink and yellow. So let's see. I don't know. Let me swatch this color real quick. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. That was graceful. And then let me pick up this Harvest color because that's the color I was thinking. So here's Harvest. So it's going to do it like a yellowish green. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Harvest and put that on the inner corner. And let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inner corner. Oh, that's a pretty color. And I'm gonna bring it down a bit underneath the eye. And then I think I'm gonna take the tip of the same brush and dip into Acres here. And then just kind of smoke out this lower lash line a bit. And then clean that off. And then I think I'm gonna clean off that Blend Bunny B4 brush and just go underneath and just soften that. Just be careful because if you're taking a really dense brush, bristles are going to move. They're going to be more stiff. So they're going to pick up that shimmer and just kind of fling it everywhere. When in doubt, blend it out. And I'm just lightly stippling over that just to soften it a little bit rather than dragging my brush and trying to like blend it out. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that eye like that for now. And I'm going to go ahead and hop over to this eye. And then I'm going to pick up this Beauty Bay BB204 brush. Again, just a smaller fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up Therapeutic first. I'm going to go in the inner corner like area with that inner crease, and then I'm going to do this on the outer crease, and then I'm going to deepen up with one of these two colors here. That's really pretty. I like what they blended to be here in the middle. Like they didn't make a yucky mess. They actually blended nicely. I want to take a larger, fluffier brush though and just blend out this edge. Now I'm going to take that Blend Bunny B4 brush, and I think I want to go into Picturesque here. And I'm going to put that out here on this outer corner and a little bit into the crease. And then what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take a little bit of Therapeutic and then a little bit of Relaxation underneath the lower lash line. So I'm starting with Therapeutic, and then I'm going to go in with Relaxation and just get a lot closer to that lower lash line. Pick up that Beauty Bay brush again and just really soften that edge. I'm going to go in with Exquisite first because I'm really excited to see what that color looks like. So I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to put it on the center of my lid. Ooh, she's chunky. Look at that. That is so pretty. Ooh. I'm going to tap it off a little bit so it doesn't go all over my face. I don't have anything on here. I didn't spray it. I didn't put any glitter glue. By all means, you can put whatever you want on your eye. I just like to try the shadows to see how they're going to apply without putting anything on them. But obviously, if you put some glitter glue, the longevity of it is going to last, like if you're going out or what have you. So you can use it. There's no harm in it. I just want to see what it looks like without it. That is really pretty. I'm going to dab a little bit over that outer corner. Oh, I'm such a sucker for like blues and greens. And now I'm going to pick up Serenity, which is the purple shimmer next to it. Tap that off, and let's see. I'm going to go in the inner corner because I'm really thinking these are going to look somewhat similar. So I think I'm just going to put this on the inner corner and then bring it down underneath the eye. And then to get a little bit more distinction between the purple and that blue color, I think I want to go in with Sweet Aroma here in the center because I'm hoping it's going to pull more pink. Let me go ahead and swatch that really quick. Let's do... Oh, that's going to be a yellow and pink shift. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Which one was down here? Because that one was yellow. Look at these. So here's the shift Okay, so this was Graceful, this was Harvest, and then this one's Sweet Aroma. Is that what I just did? That's Graceful. I think we're gonna go with Graceful. Ah! Let's see. I mean, all we could do is try to see what's gonna happen. Do you see a big difference between those? Is it gonna be more of that pink? Because I was hoping it was gonna be like purple, pink, green. This one's chunky. I feel it falling down on my face a bit. That is interesting. I don't see like a super huge difference. Not like when I swatch it on my hand. So here it is here. But I don't know that I see so much of that. I mean, I guess a little bit, but it kind of blends in. And I was really hoping this was going to be more purple here for this color. Can you see it now? So, I mean, you can see it. Back here, it's not like from a distance, I'm like, oh my gosh, you have a purple, blue, and pink on your eye. Like, I don't get that. But I mean, if you're up close, you can see obviously this is like a bluish green. There is a little tinge of pink and then some of that. So I don't see a super huge distinction between the three of them. But I will say with that, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to finish up my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Cover the other eye. And then I'll go ahead and zoom out and we can talk about it. Okay, so let's see. I have my lip products in my hand, so I'll just go ahead and go over that. On my lips, I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color Wherever Walnut Light. I believe this is a new color because it is part of a little haul I'm sharing. So I've been dying to use it, so I was like, let me just go ahead and use it. It's okay. And then over top of that, I used MAC Fabby. Here that is. And then I put a little dab of MAC's Bubbles in the center of my lips. Nothing too crazy, like you can't really tell, but it is a really nice pale nude, like pink pale nude. Does that make sense? Pink pale nude. I think so. I think so. That's what that is. Anyway, for the eyes, I dabbled with a couple different colors here. I went in with like a really pale peach because I thought it'd be nice, and I was like, you can't really see it. And then I was like, let me go ahead and try a pale pink, and I was like, not really doing it for me. And I was like, I want a bit of contrast, but I wanted to kind of stay within the same like color story. So I went ahead and went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Crystal Crush, and I think it just added that pop of color I was looking for. Honestly, you can use whatever color your heart desires in any of these looks that I ever show. This is just ideas, okay? If you want to follow, you could do something super similar or what have you. It's just to give you an idea, but I really like the contrast with the colors, but that it's still within the same like color combo on the eye. Does that make sense? So there's that. And then in this eye, I went ahead and went for a very dramatic yellow. And I love these. I talk about these all the time. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Screamin'. It's super bright yellow. I don't know. It's almost like a sunflowery type yellow. So I used that. And then for my eyeliners, I used my... You're supposed to know what that is. Like me shaking them. I don't know. I can't help, I talk with my hands a lot. I used my KVD tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown. Mad Max Brown, just kidding. I'm like holding it, and then Trooper Black. So I did brown on this eye because there's a lot of yellows and browns and like greens. And then this eye I went ahead and used the black, and I just did a very thin line. I didn't do anything crazy, no wing, no nothing. And then for my eyelashes, I actually put eyelashes on. Are you guys excited? I'm excited because I haven't put eyelashes on for a while. One, I had been trying the lash extensions and doing those at home, but two, a lot of the videos I'm like, I'm gonna be just sitting around and just didn't want to put glue on my eyes. I just didn't feel like it, but today I felt like it. Okay, so I went ahead and used these. These are the AOA Studio Deluxe Curl Premium Faux Mink Lashes in 1690 Diana. I don't know. It says giving back to her. Part of the proceeds supports women's promising future. I do like ordering from AOA Studios. These are probably like $1.25, $1.39, somewhere less than $2. And I have enjoyed quite a few of their lashes, but I also like that they do these different fundraisers for like giving back to certain things depending on which lashes you purchase. So if you have not ordered from them and you are curious about it, go to Shop Miss A, and then they have their AOA Studio. So anyway, I like them. They're not, I was gonna say, they're not super dramatic, but like they're enough to add something to the eye. Why does my inner corner never want to stick? I always have a problem. It's always this right eye. Hold on a second. The left eye does it sometimes, but it's usually this right eye and it drives me nuts. So anyway, there's that. I don't know what's going on with these dangly bits in my hair, but anyway, I like the palette. I do. I was excited about it. I like the tones that are in this palette. I really like how this eye turned out. Even the contrast between the colors. Don't misinterpret me. I do like how this eye turned out. I am a sucker for some blues, some purples. I love greens. Obviously, I'm a sucker for those too. I just was a little kind of like, meh, that there's not a huge contrast between those three shimmers when you put them on the eye next to each other. So here are the three shimmers. So holding them up, you would think, okay, there's a bit of a contrast. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. And there they are on the hand. So you would think there would be a larger contrast on the eye. However, I mean, I'm looking at it, you can see it. Maybe I'm just not picking up on it, but I don't see a super huge contrast between those three colors when putting them next to each other on the eye. Using them separately, obviously, they're going to be beautiful on their own. But if you are thinking like, hey, I'm going to use all three of those because there's going to be this super large contrast, there's not. And I think people need to understand that, or not understand it, but I think that's a big thing of why I like doing these videos, is because like I look at a palette and like I already start getting like ideas in my head like, ooh, that'll look pretty, you know, or I could do it like this. And then sometimes when I get on here, I do it, or like I try the colors and then I'm like, oh man, wait, like that's not going to actually work the way I thought it was going to. So I think that's why I like doing these videos, because then I can demonstrate these things for you and then it helps you make an informed decision. Okay. But I mean, obviously all the shimmers are beautiful. I love Simply Posh Cosmetics formula. I think everything performed beautifully. I think the colors are nice. I really enjoyed the mattes. I really enjoyed the shimmers. They all applied really nice, especially without using like a glitter glue or getting them wet with a setting spray. And I don't know, I just really appreciate that. Again, as I said in the video, if you use a glitter glue, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just going to increase the longevity of the shadow. Let's say you're going out for like 8 hours and you want it to last. I would suggest using a glitter glue. Something to adhere that to the eye because they are chunky. Something else to note, I did get a lot of fallout with the one color. I can't remember which one. I don't remember if it was that center one there, but one of them, I remember saying one of them was really chunky. But anyway, I did get some fallout. I commented on the video. It has escaped me now because I said it and then my brain dumped it out. I don't know. I gotta dump some things, you know. Can't retain it all upstairs. So anyway, just, you know, I commented on that in the video. You'll see it, you'll hear it, whatever. So I did get some fallout. So, you know, usually I tell you guys, just listen to what I say. Don't do as I do, because I always do my face makeup first. It's just a habit for me. It's just the way I sit down to do the videos, because I get that done and then I kind of scurry everybody on to go be quiet somewhere else while I can sit and do my eye looks. I don't know. It's just the way I do it. But if you're going out and you don't want, you know, glitter specks all over your face, then do your face makeup last after you do your eyes. Okay. Glad we could establish that. Very good. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. Get a coupon because I'm all about my coupons. I love coupons. So $65, you can use SPC, which is Simply Posh Cosmetics, and they should give you 10% off because I'm pretty sure that's what I used. Pretty sure. I think. I don't think because this was, I think this was a pre-order, but now it escapes me. I don't think it was like, oh, you can't use it, because I think she always uses her code for like all her palettes because she's delightful. And then if you were looking at any of the other palettes from them, they are on sale. I don't know if the discount code goes towards the sale items though. So anyway, you'll just have to check it out. But anyway, I hope this video helped you decide whether you wanted to get this palette or if you were going to pass on it. And as always, I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and well. Bye.